Ah, good old Stargate. Love Twisted. Mocking the hell out of Disney. Ooh, excuse me. Happy Monday. I'm going on a trip in 3 weeks. An exciting trip. Wow. So, what's this? What's going on here? Hold on a second. I gotta fix something. Uh, Hold on a second. Uh oh. Got something that. Oh, wait. Did it finally work? Alright. It's working now. Had to fix my Stream Deck had an update today, and I just noticed that the music thing, be able to play and stop my music, was like, there's no connection. I'm like, what? Anyways, we're gonna go back to Death Stranding 2, and so we're gonna hop into that. I gotta change it all over. Game, change to this. So how is everybody doing? The start of the week. Today at work was okay. Wasn't terrible for the most part. Had to go, so that was bad. Waiting for shader compilation. So, come here often? Alright. What was the last thing that I was doing?
The parking facility.
Mission still stuff. I don't remember it being this. Alright, it's just that it's vibrating every time I click a button. Let's see. Changing that thing. Didn't actually change it. Alright. Well, let's go to this and move the story along a little bit, since I've been doing a bunch of other things, but pretty sure most. Pretty sure this is Lone Commander. I think we got. Oh no, he's not 5-star. No, H 5-star. What about you? You're not 5. Oh. Alright. Let's get to. Hold on. I gotta change it. It's way too much vibrating on this controller right now. Like every little thing, bump or changing thing is just vibrating with this game. I don't know. There we go. Okay, it's not vibrating everything. Like there's a little bit of vibrating when driving. But the way the other controller was vibrating wasn't like a consistent vibration. This is the vibration on the other controller. Literally like I don't know how to describe it. It just Didn't feel right. On the highway. On the highway. Ooh, yeah. Highway. Am I delivering? Sure.
What? We didn't think we'd ever get this, but you've worked so
Yeah, I
hard
don't
on
know.
our behalf. We want you to have this data as thanks.
Version of additional value to power and that has a small capacity, but it can be equipped even when space is used to try to squeeze it in between something.
We're increasing the amount of materials allocated.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I need to work on that stealth.
This data is for a miniature battery unit. Clip it to your backpack to give your battery capacity a small boost. Its compact size means it won't get in the way of your other equipment. Test it out and see if it appeals to you. Good luck with everything.
Order completed. Well done.
Deliver the test subject kangaroo to the animal shelter.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information.
Yeah, please.
The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Can't wait until our next chance to speak.
world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
Oh my god.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, no shit. Where am I going? Take my back. Yeah, take it. Oh, the animal shelter. I know. I don't think I can put the animal. Oh, I can't. That makes it a little easier.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Fucking what? Oh. That shitty. literally have. What the fuck? There's literally no way to get the fuck out of here. I'm literally just completely surrounded with this shit. Bullshit, dude. Every time I go to a spot that's cleared open, it sends fucking fire. And all that fucking material shit ruined because apparently the vehicle couldn't handle a little bit.
Still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
I
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons to...
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friend at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Strand established. Hologram to draw enemy attention must be activated manually once strong. The hologram is used to depend on what the nearby enemy is. Hello, Vane.
wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Must have been a tough journey. But don't worry, the kangaroo should recover quickly, I'm sure.
Well, maybe if they didn't send a Rainy
I can't believe
fire
you found
right
this.
on top of my
We'd all
car.
but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding, and once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts?
Oh yeah, I want to
It'd be a
save
simple
some animals.
matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Go to the bridge.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome. Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
Good cat. Meow. Goldman, give me the scoop.
No need to rush while getting ready. In your own time, Sam. I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires.
Oh, good.
It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for.
That's good. That's great.
Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam?
I know.
Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while. I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding.
True.
Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed. Rainey was a vision to behold. To put out that fire so effortlessly. Her powers are incredible, don't you think?
Yeah.
The kangaroo you rescued is currently being cared for and studied at the animal shelter. You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing, I wouldn't object. Are you curious how I maintain my youthful appearance? It's because Rainey lets me shower in her core fall from time to time.
The kangaroo feeling better. kangaroos. Here's the kangaroo. Jammer, isn't she doing well? We're still running tests on her, but early signs are good. We can never thank Jam and Drawbridge enough. Happy animal. That's great to hear. We can learn a lot from kangaroos. After all, they only move forward, never back. Roos are an Australian icon. I'm glad someone's putting the hard yards to make sure they're taken care of. Thanks, Drawbridge. I've made it rain a few facilities I've visited with Drawbridge, and we're already starting to see the results. Now I want to bring rain to a lot more places, even a little bit helps. Here's to bringing nature back to life. Nice work, Rennie. I'll keep praying for the Drawbridge continued success. Amazing. The animals look pretty happy to hear this too. What's a Newbury stick? Newbury is a special gift I give to the listeners on my radio show. It's known as the Licky Stick. Not sure how to use it? Don't worry, it's not meant to be used. Rather, it's something that you hold on to for safety. You know, as a reminder of connecting to you're a kind. What we got?
That seemed like a child.
What that? Need to figure out where the next table. Oh, I wonder if it goes. Japan's globally renowned delivery company Yamato Transport has expanded into Australia. The logo featured a black cat gently carrying her kitten in her mouth. In containers bearing this logo will be transported into the monorail network. If you spot one during the course of delivery, be sure to stop and take it. Yamato Transport cat logo sign is now available. Transport is going to reconnect the whole world by bringing people together, making people. It seems an order has been issued to deliver cargo from the animal shelter to my place. What's odd is the order came from my shelter, but there shouldn't be anyone there right now. Unless someone's broken in, I've got a bad feeling about it. It's not too much trouble. Could you head to the animal shelter to see if you can find out what's going on?
don't you let the DHV Magellan take you to your next destination? Return to the ship and chart a course once you're safely aboard. You'll arrive in no time at all. Then again, if you walk there, it would give you the opportunity to pick up other orders.
Oh, fuck a pain.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Put that phone to you in the future. Take care of yourself.
Gotta stretch my legs.
I hate the light tapping of hitting the tree.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. Got your cargo on the shelf in the back.
my god, shit. Oh. Gotta get my shit back. Oh my god. I thought it was all done. I hate it when it
Feels good.
I literally thought all that stuff was down forever.
Okay.
There's only a couple of things.
Sam, there's an animal that appears to be on its own. This could be a good opportunity to assist the shelter with their preservation initiative.
We received news that another animal. Thank you so much for. You can leave rescued animal at any facility that's connected to the chiral network. We've got our own network of people who will make sure that any animal you leave will be delivered here. You can rest assured they'll be taken to a. Once an animal is delivered here, you can come visit them. Love to animal stuff. Collect and trust cargo to specify an animal character before collected by another. Animals will be retrieved and delivered to the animal show.
Reviewing the order information. Well, the cargo looks more or less okay to me.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We'll have more work for you.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's 17. Take position, huh?
Order accepted. Thank you.
You really learned something else.
You know, I don't want to. I don't care.
There was a time when I was shattered, and everything was so sweet. But now I barely feel the pain when I fall.
fuck? Parakeet?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
It's my bird chief been issuing orders from a shelter. Turns out they can do much more than intimidate people versus they can operate delivery terminals with information, eh? APATs are taking care of the deliveries so that they're not causing anyone any trouble. Could you pay them a visit? I'm sure they love to see you. Stitching trouble, I think you might be looking at highly evolved substances. Rather than particularly smart individual specimen, I'd love to take a closer look sometime. Sam, I want to see you again. Sam, I'm waiting for delivery. Sam, I love you. Sam. Kinda creepy. Turtle? Arcane.
kangaroo is a marsupial native to the
This one's for
Australian
you.
continent. Found all throughout Australia, this animal is capable of hopping at speeds in excess of 60 kilometers an hour. Vehicular accidents involving kangaroos have been recorded in the past. Please keep this in mind when driving.
I have a lot of shit to give you.
Wow, another wee animal for the reserve. Thank you so much, Sam. Be sure to
Look
come
where
back
I'm
and
at.
visit our new friend soon.
The ammo shelter. Nice.
We have some data that we think you might like. Give it a look.
Hide behind title. This mission also contains the first operation.
We're upping the amount of materials you can
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This data we've shared with you is the schematic for a holo grenade you can use to conceal your presence. Just toss it somewhere you want to hide, then activate it to generate a hologram that'll fool just about anyone. You can shelter behind, or even inside this hologram if you like. Of course, it won't work if the enemy sees you while you're attempting to hide, but if you use these grenades wisely, you can remain undetected for ages. If you like the sound of that, enjoy.
Order completed. Well done.
What's going on?
We owe you one. Till next time.
While you actually currently sleeping into one of those eucalyptic trees we got here, Koala will sleep for more than half the day. That's pretty impressive. If you're lucky enough to find one awake, be sure to capture them.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Wish I knew what that meant.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Just so that next time I don't have to worry about moving all that shit.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
Oh, good. Surely that's not a... That was calming down. This guy, look calming. Probably should have grabbed some, see if they had any stuff in this area over here. But I went wrong. Oh. Where my vehicle upgrades to have, like, you know, improved shock absorption.
Impossible, I know, but I can feel it in my soul. I'm looking for a sign that you were here. I leave it all behind and disappear into the woods.
Beat the shit out of him, I guess.
It's out of my control. I have to let it go. I saw snowfall and felt you near. The creature carried on without a fear into the woods.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Surely this is too good to be true, right? Like, I'm just gonna get fucking hit in BT territory or something here in a second. No? Oh, fucking hell.
us your orders and requests.
All right.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott?
Yep.
Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed.
Ugh, excuse me.
You took excellent care of this delivery, I see. It's in practically perfect condition. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility?
All right.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Alright.
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
Got it. Version of shit online. Blood. A phone weapon loaded with sham blood that is especially effective against speed. The more blood that is loaded, the greater the damage. But don't overdo it. The ring cannot be thrown if sham blood levels are too low. Hits to the head do additional damage and can be bestowed in dedicated holsters.
Introducing the Blood Boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents. Which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct. After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang. I've then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot. Unlike traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least. One day they started sporting a whole lot more weaponry, including grenade launchers with custom tranquilizing gas rounds. Thing is, the brigands don't have a chiral printer at their base, as far as we know. So, where'd they get all the new hardware all of a sudden? Kind of worrying, don't you think? At this observatory, we focus on monitoring the behavior of tar currents. There's a patch of BT territory due north of here, and just beyond it is land that's currently being subsumed by tar. There's no telling when the facility will be lost to the tar as well. So it's important that we contribute to the research and development of countermeasures while we can. Incidents of tar current instability have grown more frequent, but we haven't been able to determine much more than that thus far. Thanks to the chiral network, though, we expect we'll be able to improve our instrument accuracy. We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam.
Oh, this guy.
Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high, though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well.
Oh.
I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position. I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you, Sam.
What menu put next to it? Bunch of square foot helps you to aim and make sure you yeah. Alright. Well.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to it.
Let's oh man. Switch over. Alright. That's going to be it for me tonight. And, yeah. So, alright. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Probably be streaming more Death Stranding too. So, yeah. With that, thanks to everyone who stopped on by, who was just looking. As always, my name is Sour Hazard, and I am signing out. Bye. Oh, wrong button. Bye.